What's up everyone? Welcome to my second video. I think that is an achievement unlocked, at least for me, even though pathetically this video is long overdue. My first video, it has been uploaded for a month now, which is bonkers to me. Where does the time go? Honestly, I don't even know anymore. Let's just dive in. Today is a beautiful day out here in Seattle. The sun is out, the birds are chirping. I have some free time. I really want to visit some little libraries around the neighborhood. My son and I visited a few little libraries a couple of weeks back, and unfortunately, because it was spontaneous, we didn't really have a realistic action plan, so we only got to visit about like 4 or 5 of them. The sun was setting, so it was getting dark pretty fast out here, and we couldn't really see the little libraries. So plan now is starting a little early. Unfortunately, he won't be here with me today, but he will still be with us in spirit because I'm gonna be on a hunt for anything juicy and good for him, and hopefully in that process I find something worth my while to take home and introduce it and welcome it to its new home, its new shelf, and introduce it to its, spine friends. I don't know. I just discovered before even turning on the camera that they actually have an app, a My Little Library app, and that saves so much time. So I'm gonna use this app to curate a list on the little libraries that I want to visit. They have like little pictures and little cute descriptions. Just a little disclaimer, because when I was in the East Coast, I didn't know about these things. It's like a West Coast thing, though I could be wrong. So in order for these things to thrive and even exist, the essence of it is you take one and you leave one. So me and my son put together an extensive, a colossal amount of books together. Parent books, teacher books, children's books, dictionary. I guess that's still considered a book. Yeah, a dictionary is in there from my son. Compliments to my son. I feel really good about this. I am just starting to write my list, and look at this. I feel like today is going to be an amazing day. I just wanted to share that with you. Yeah, I'm gonna continue. By the way, I made 3 pages of stops I want to go to. 22 in all. I feel really good about this. So let's go, let's go. We're going on a journey. We're going on a journey. Yay, yay, yay. We're going on a journey. It's probably too early or too late, depending on what time you're seeing this, for some songs, especially some me songs, because I know I don't have the chords, the vocal cords. Let's put some tunes on. Have you guys heard of, is it Inko? I hope I'm saying it right. She's actually like an indie artist, and she's pretty amazing. All her songs I've listened to is just dope. Just look at this view. Imagine coming here on a beautiful, sunny, summery day. Eagles are out, butterflies are out, people are out, children are out. Just good times, man. Let's do it. Okay. Okay, so for this one, I'm dropping off this. I actually did not read this. I picked this up at a different little library, and yeah, it wasn't captivating to me. And this one, and because I feel really confident, I am going to drop off a children's book too. I think 3 is pretty solid. Let's go. Look at how beautiful. This is utterly so amazing. Let's open it up. Okay, yes. Let's see. I will. Oh, this is same writer. Cool. I've had this copy. Oh, I found something my son would absolutely love. I guess I have to double check because animes can be, you know, but definitely taking this. Let's put our books in and go on to another little library. My heart is just so full right now and so excited and I just feel so exhilarated. So I'm really happy that we made the time today. Wow. Look, so cute. My little would love this book. My son has been wanting to collect these again. I lost them in the flood. I had first edition and it's so sad. I have some here. Let's see. Dragonfly in Amber. Cool. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but editions like this, I just don't like them. I don't think books should be this small. Maybe it's just a me, but that's my pet peeve. Oh, 5 little monkeys. 2 from here, how exciting. Let's put Star Wars and let's do Ugly Dolls. Awesome. This one wasn't on our list, but look how cute it is. Let's see. Whoa. Judy Blume. There's like cute pottery stuff in here. Rory the dinosaur. Oh my little would absolutely love this book because he loves dinosaurs. How cute. I don't even know how many books are here. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 books. I love this stuff. The Golden Compass. We can see it. I have no idea what this book is about. However, just a quick little look-sees. It's about witches, there's suspense, there's fantasy. That sounds like a great read. So I think I scored with this. Happy Teacher Habits, 11 Habits of the Happiest, Most Effective Teachers on Earth. I want to be the best that I could be as a human, but also as a teacher. And I feel like those are synonymous. In the teacher world, we talk about hats, like this is my teacher hat, this is my mom hat, this is my principal hat, this is my daughter hat, yada 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 yada. And while I understand that ideology and that approach, I'm more of a, like my teacher and my personality, I kind of one and the same. Like when you're in front of students, they kind of can pick up on the imposter syndrome very, very good and very, very quickly. And if you want to build a relationship of trust, like I do, It would be in everyone's best interest to own yourself, own your identity, own your persona, and show up as your authentic self. And now I know this is a side note. Sorry, I may cut this out later, I don't know. But as a teacher who wants to be the best that I can be, because this is an important, very important, meaningful, I don't want to call it a job. This is just purpose. This is my purpose. I need to be myself. I need to feel safe to be myself in order to give my students permission to feel safe to be themselves in our classroom. Appropriately, obviously. Anyways, I just went on a little tangent. But yeah, if you have read this book, or if you know of any other book that can help me, you know, navigate, that would be pretty awesome. And I would really enjoy that. So yeah, there's that. I also got an anthology. I stumbled upon this. Ever like walk in the store and you're just glancing and you just, something catches your eye and you're just looking, but you don't stop, you just walk and you continue looking at it and looking at it, and you just, obviously it's out of your peripheral, so you're done looking at it, but throughout that entire moment, the world stops because you just make contact with a certain item or a certain person or a certain food that is just alluring. And it's like, what are you? Why am I attracted to you? But I didn't, you know, journey further and purchased a book. So universe actually blessed me with my own little copy. This is a newer book, and it actually got really high ratings in Goodreads and Amazon. I understand why. It's such a good book. I absolutely love the fact that the main character, the protagonist, is Dominican, and it talks about, you know, hair. It's just that simple, and it really gives you insight on another culture. And as a teacher of color, seeing books like this is amazing, because growing up we didn't have books like this. The curriculum really wanted to preserve these racist ideologies, so I really like that this just talks about a lot of different things on, you know, the fears and the struggles of being a student, a person of color in a predominantly white culture, navigating in dominant white spaces, and, you know, internalizing the fact that you are a different, just human altogether. And just, it really encompasses a lot of the struggles of being a girl of color. I think it's so important to start, you know, these very heavy, otherwise heavy conversations in the classroom, because I feel like the classroom should be a safe place where we learn how to wrestle with these very heavy, sometimes morbid conversations in a way that is holistic, in a way that's reforming, in a way that is not isolating or alienating, but it's empowering, it's enlightening, it creates bridges with other peers that may look and sound different than you, or they may look and sound alike, but yet our minds are very diverse. And I think in our conversations of the physical, what we can see, we often do not speak about the other side, which is what we cannot see. And so I feel like this touches a little bit of everything. And if you're looking for culturally responsive reading, social justice reading, inclusivity reading, What the Moon Gave Her, it is a poetry book, and as you can see, the cover is absolutely gorgeous. I started reading this book, and for me, it's no longer the kind of writing style that I'm attracted to. It kind of reminds me of that writer who wrote Milk and Honey, and I don't know, I tried reading that book again recently, and it just wasn't the same. There was a poem that made me laugh, and I love things that make me laugh. I wish I would have like saved it or something. Oh yeah, okay, I found it. It's called Sunshine Sins. Do you see the... I hope you can see it. The sun has a foot fetish. Your sandals making him sweat. The G-string of the toes makes lava drool out his nose. For some reason, that little part right there, like if you guys watch anime, you know that any sexual innuendos, for some reason, all the characters are either having nosebleeds or like bleeding from the mouth, but there's just blood. The son also likes to binge. He's swallowing comets while swiping on Hinge, hoping to be matched with the brand's new star, had enough with the moon, for she lives too far. I find it very, very funny that the sun is personified as having a foot fetish. I think that's hilarious and genius at the same time. Why Sargasso Sea? I believe I read this during my undergrad. Yep. The Mad Woman in the Attic from Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre. Okay, so I did read this, and I was actually exploring the idea of writing my dissertation on this. I actually ended up writing it on Jane Eyre, but I did read this in conjunction. I'm really excited about this. It's a Japanese American family's quest for the American dream. I really want to give my students a variety of artists, of writers from just many different cultures and many different backgrounds. And you saw this. I've made my decision. I'm going to be keeping this. Personally, I've never watched Soul Eater. Sorry, I held it the wrong way. I never watched Soul Eater, but I may actually watch it. Right now, I'm watching My Hero Academia, which I absolutely adore. I think my favorite anime's top is Hunter x Hunter as my number one. There's another like indie anime that isn't as popular as the ones on my list, but is so good, and once I remember the name, I'll probably like put it up here, but so good. Naruto, obviously. Do you believe that there was once upon a time when I said Naruto wasn't considered real anime? Like, I laugh at that version of myself now because Naruto is amazing. It is honestly amazing. There's just so many philosophical elements to it. Like I was considering creating a Naruto class and teaching it as a college level course. Like no joke, because the themes and just like, wow, we can just unpack so many different things. Like I like media and books that connects elements of the real world. And yet it makes it safe to talk about these things because we're kind of detached, because we're not a Naruto, we're not a Sasuke, but we may know a couple of people that are, or we may have embodied those kinds of characteristics ourselves. So I like things like that, and it really paves the way for just meaningful conversation that is nourishing and makes us think and grow and just reflect on our personal experiences. Iris Kelly doesn't date, so this is LGBTQT, and I personally am looking forward to it. Marilyn Robinson, from the sticker in the back, this was definitely a university book. Excited about that. Excited about this. Scratch that. I may actually read this. I may actually gift myself the luxury of reading this book. I enjoyed the Netflix show too much. Too much. Way too much. Phoenix First Must Burn. Got really high ratings. I started reading it. I did not realize that it's kind of like a chicken soup for the soul, in that it has a lot of different short stories from many different writers, all Black writers. I really like the fact that they're short stories, they're accessible, and it's easy to take a little snippet of it and include it in a lesson in case I need to. In case I need to, there's like something I can just pull from that gives my students just another voice. Next up we have Teachings from Tibet, Kingdom of Sweets, All the Stars and Teeth. And it's about like mermaids and magic, and there's like this war going on, all fantasy. I really love fantasy books. Last but not least, I have The Girl in the Spider's Web. I like this size book. It's in great condition. I really like these pages here. Little ASMR.